Hello everyone, today I'll be sharing a focaccia recipe. You can call it focaccia. It's this Italian flatbread. For this recipe, I'll be using instant yeast, same day bake. Because in my opinion, if it's overnight dough, I prefer to bake the sourdough version using sourdough starter. But you may do the next day bake if you want. I will list down and put the note a note in the description box if you prefer that. All right. For this particular bread, I'll be using the stand mixer to knead the dough initially, and we'll be doing the stretch and fold, which is a good practice if you are considering going into sourdough baking, which you'll be using this technique in sourdough baking, a lot of that. All right. For the ingredients, very simple, just a few ingredients. Do refer to the description box below. I've listed them down. Let's start now. Okay, let's start now. You can hand mix from the beginning till the end. It's up to you. But for the beginning, I'm going to use the stand mixer. Water into the mixing bowl. Sugar. Instant yeast. I'm going to use the fork. Just give it a quick stir. Okay, I'll come back shortly. Next, flour. All the flour into the mixing bowl. Salt. I'm going to add a little bit of dry rosemary. Give it a quick mix like this. Attach the bread dough attachment. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, I'm going to knead speed 1. Start at speed 1 so that the flour will not cause a flour storm or snowstorm in your kitchen counter, on your kitchen counter, in your kitchen floor and all that. Okay, increase to speed 2. I want all the ingredients to come together. Okay, I'm going to stop it for a while. Scrape the side of the bowl. Bottom of the bowl as well. The dough is very sticky because it's a high hydration recipe for focaccia. Don't worry about it. continue kneading at speed 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. It's very soft, very soft like this. Don't worry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer into a bowl. I'll come back shortly. A little bit of olive oil. All the bowl generously. Okay. I'm going to transfer the dough into the bowl. Right. Instead of oiling my hand, I'm going to wet my hand instead. Okay. Okay, I'm going to wet my hand. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to stretch and pull to the center. This. Continue to wet my hand. Cover the bowl, the dough, with a piece of damp cloth like this. Okay, rest for 20 minutes and I'll come back shortly. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to wet my hand. See? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to release the side like this and do the stretch and pull. Then, see the bubbles are forming now. Okay, I'm going to wet my hands more. I'm going to lift up. Okay. This is to build the gluten strength. Okay. I'm going to cover and rest for 30 minutes. See everyone back later. Okay, 30 minutes is up. Look at the dough. Okay, I'm going to wet my hand. Okay, before that, I'm going to show everyone. Look at the bubbles. Okay. Release the side. Look. Okay. Stretch and fold. Stretch and fold. Change a different angle to show everyone how it's done. Handle gently. All right, I'm going to cover it. I'll come back shortly. Okay, now I'm going to drizzle a lot of olive oil. Into the baking pan. I'm using the non-stick type. If you are using the aluminium baking tray or those without non-stick function, please remember to line it with baking paper. Okay. Make sure generous amount of olive oil. Okay. Okay, I'll come back shortly. Okay, now just going to oil finger bit. Just release the dough. Pour the dough into the baking pan. So I'm going to just gently press. Try to stretch the dough. Okay. Gently stretch. Gently. Stretch to reach the corners of the pan. All right, just press a bit. Try not to tear the dough. Okay. 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 I'm going to use the cling wrap instead so that I can monitor the dough better. Okay, about 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, I'm going to preheat the oven. I'll be using top and bottom heat plus convection mode. Temperature, set it at 230 degrees Celsius, top and bottom. I'm going to preheat for 15 minutes, 1-5. Set the grill rack or tray in the center. Means that it's 1, 2, the third level from the bottom. Okay, option, toppings. I've cut some cherry tomatoes, half them. Just drizzle with some olive oil and also fresh rosemary. Make sure coat with olive oil or else they'll get burned while baking. Just add a little bit more. Okay, set aside. Look at the dough. All right, next. More, yes, I know, a lot of olive oil. Try to cut down. Right, more, drizzle more on the top. Okay, I'm going to oil my fingers. Okay, so this is the fun part. Okay. All right. Just put the toppings. Press into holes. Okay. Then the rosemary. If you're artistic, you want to make design and all that, you know, patterns, it's up to you. Look at the colors. Vibrant, isn't it? I think it's enough. Okay, baking time next. Look at this. Look at how beautiful. Not going to waste rosemary. Okay, baking time. Into the oven. Same, top and bottom heat plus convection mode. 230 degrees Celsius, top and bottom. Bake for 20 minutes, 20. My kitchen smells so good. Look at this. Ah, it's very hot. So I'm going to leave the focaccia in the pan for a while, not too long, about 5 minutes to cool down slightly before I transfer onto the wire rack. Okay, I'll see everyone back shortly. Okay, just going to release the side. I'm going to transfer onto the wire rack. Let me lift this up. Oh, yes. It's heavy. Yes. Look at this. Oh, it smells so good. All right. Oh, it's oily, so I place a tray underneath like this. Okay. I'm going to cool down a bit more before I slice them and show everyone how the crumbs look like. Okay. It's very crunchy on the outer. Okay. It's warm. I can use my bare hand to touch. Just zoom in to show everyone. I'm going to press. I hope you can hear the crunch. Okay, I'm going to slice after this. Just hold on. Just going to slice. That'll come up. Okay. Oh, it's so soft. Like this. focaccia, or you can call it focaccia bread is done. They are good in room temperature, airtight container. In airtight container, up to 3 days. You can store them in the fridge and reheat them. If you store them in airtight container, in room temperature, it's the same. You can always reheat them. And if you make them thick enough, you can cut into half, in the center half, and use them as a sandwich loaf. You can skip the toppings, just plain, sprinkle with some salt and some herbs if you like. Some just like it with infused oil, for example, garlic, infused garlic oil. You can heat up oil, olive oil with some chopped garlic on low fire on the stove and use that to sprinkle on the top right before baking. Okay, there are so many options. So it's up to you. I love rosemary. My kids love cherry tomato. I'm going to serve this for dinner later with corned beef, which I've prepared this morning. And do try this recipe. In the future, I will share focaccia recipe using sourdough starter. Sourdough starter, the crumb will be slightly different. That's for another day. Let's see when. And this is good enough for beginners especially. It's a good practice, good start if you are considering going into sourdough baking because this particular recipe has the stretch and fold steps as well. All right, I think that's about all. I'll see everyone back very soon. Happy baking.